Welcome back to What Your Blood Tests Really Mean. And our marker today is uric acid. So, uric acid is not just about gout. Before you dismiss your uric acid results because you don't have gout, have another look. Because uric acid is one of those inexpensive, fairly ordinary blood markers that can actually give us some really interesting clues about what is happening metabolically. So most people have heard of uric acid in relation to gout. And yes, when uric acid becomes too high, crystals can form in the joints and cause that incredibly painful inflammatory condition. But from a functional medicine perspective, that's only a small part of the story. So what is uric acid? It's the end product of the breakdown of something called purines. Now, purines occur naturally in our own cells and are also found in certain foods. Your kidneys do most of the work of clearing uric acid from the body. So this is where it gets interesting. Uric acid can also rise in the context of metabolic dysfunction. And one of the pathways I find particularly fascinating is fructose metabolism. So when we metabolize large amounts of fructose, particularly from things like sugary drinks and highly processed foods, we can rapidly use up ATP, which is essentially our cellular energy currency. That process increases the breakdown of AMP and ultimately increases the production of uric acid. So when I see uric acid creeping upwards, I'm not simply thinking, does this person have gout? I'm asking, why is it going up? What's their insulin doing? What's their fasting glucose? What does their HbA1c look like? What are their triglycerides doing? What's blood pressure like? What's their waist circumference? And how is their kidney functioning? What does the diet look like? How much fructose or alcohol are they consuming? Because suddenly, this very ordinary little marker becomes another piece of the metabolic health puzzle. And here's another important point. You can be told that your uric acid is normal because it falls within the laboratory reference range. But normal and optimal aren't necessarily the same thing. We always need to interpret the actual number in context, including sex, kidney function, medications, metabolic health, and the laboratory range being used, rather than chasing one universal kind of perfect value. And we don't necessarily want uric acid to be as low as possible either, because uric acid actually has an antioxidant activity in the circulation. So this isn't about declaring uric acid as bad. It's about balance. And that's why I keep saying throughout the series, don't just ask whether your blood test is normal, ask what the actual number is and what that number might be trying to tell you. Because sometimes the most useful clues are sitting there on a very routine blood test. We just need to know how to read them.